guys, it's me Annie and I'm back with another video. Welcome to Annie's Creations. On my channel I do all kinds of DIY crafting and cooking. So if you like that kind of content, please stick around, please like, subscribe and come and join my channel to have a look at what I've got to show you. For today I'm going to work on my very own veggie garden using these little garden veggie pods that we got for free at the grocery store. Well, I got them from my mother-in-law, actually for Xavia to plant, but he doesn't seem to be interested in gardening like his mum. So I've decided now, after a year, that I'm going to plant these seeds and see if they grow. So today I'll be showing you how I prepare these seeds and what happens after a year if you plant old seeds. Let's see if they germinate. Okay, let's get growing. Now I got these little grow pots from New World. They come with seeds and growing starter, and I had them all saved up for my son, but he's not really interested in growing his own at this stage, so I'm going to do it for him and he can maybe reap the benefits when we harvest. So these are all kinds of vegetables and lettuces and herbs, things like that, that you can grow in these little grow pots. So once you open up this little grow pot, you will find inside it comes with this little compostable little cup and a pallet of growing medium. I think this is cocoa coir. And you also get a little seed mat with the seeds in it. And then for each one I made a little tag that I'm going to put in the soil so that I know this is Mizuna. So what you need to do, firstly you need a little plate and you put your grow medium on. Now you take 15 mils of water and you pour it all over your grow medium. Now it will start absorbing it. You can break it open because you are going to mix this with the water and it's going to become your soil, your growing medium for your little seeds. It's like a seed starting mix. So what you do is you just, using gloves, you just work it through the soil through the water until it becomes a mush, nicely mixed into the water. And you can see it becomes like soil. Now that you've done that, you're going to take this cup, an old spoon, And you're going to fill the cup with the growing medium. Now, just press it in lightly. You don't want to compact it too much. And remember to leave a bit of space on the top. Don't fill it all the way, because now you're going to take your seed mat and you're going to place it on top. Just press it down lightly so there will be a bit of soil contact. Now you take the rest of this medium and you cover the seed mat lightly with it. Just cover it lightly so that all the seeds will be covered in the growing medium. And that's it. Now your pot is ready. You just keep it moist and it will germinate, and you can plant this entire compostable little pot into a bigger pot and it will grow. And that's how you do your little garden. I've got this little grower tubs and I just place the little pot inside so it's easier to contain and carry around, and water. And that's how you grow your little grower pots from New World. There's instructions inside on how to do it, and your little one can do it for himself. But like I said, my son's not really interested at this stage. So now I put the little tag in there so I know exactly what it is that I'm growing. Now I'm going to finish up all these pots that I've got over here, and I'll be planting them inside there, and I'll show you. I've planted all of these little ones, all kinds of lettuces, rockets, chives, broccoli, even beetroot, and bok choy. And these are all plants that can grow during the autumn season. So we'll see what happens. It's a bit of an experiment. So on the packages, you get the information about how to plant and the germination time, all about the different things you were planting. But because this is cardboard, I'm not going to keep it with the little plants where it will get wet, so I'm just going to keep it in a notebook. Now that you've done planting them, you have to always make sure the soil is damp. So for this, I'm going to spritzer every morning and every evening to make sure they're nice and damp and never dry out. Because these tend to dry out quite quickly. And that's all you need to do. You spritzer them, make sure they're nice and damp. And what I do is I use this little cover to just tuck them in at night to make sure they're nice and cozy. If it gets too hot, I can open the vents. If it gets too cold, I can just close the vents. And this will keep the moisture in and will keep the soil nice and warm while they're germinating. So let's hope these start to germinate really fast within the next few days. It has only been 3 days, well actually 2 days, since I planted these seeds. I planted them on Saturday afternoon and it is now Tuesday afternoon, and I kept them in my laundry room and see what happened. Look at that. Got Mizuna coming up, rocket, bok choy. There's even a little broccoli sticking out his little head there. So I would call this a success. So we're going to let this grow a little bit more, and then I will be transplanting them into the little pods, into some seed growing mix or some potting mix, so that they can grow up a little bit bigger and stronger, and then we'll be able to plant them outside. Can you believe that? Only 2.5 days. That is amazing. Oh my goodness, look at this. It's been 7 days since I planted these seeds, and the germination rate is quite impressive for old seeds. The chives have not emerged yet, but let's see. We've got Mizuna lettuce, we've got rocket, we've got pak choi, we've got a whole lot of broccoli, and even the beetroot. I'm still waiting on the cucumbers. We'll see what happens. But this is quite impressive. These seeds are quite old and I didn't expect much from them. So I'm really happy about how it's turning out. So we'll see how we go. As you can see, the seedlings are getting a little bit leggy, but the cucumbers look lovely. They're starting to push out their true leaves, and we're seeing a few of the true leaves coming out from a lot of the seedlings. So it's time to get these potted and also fertilized with a little bit of seaweed solution. But as you can see, the chives didn't do much. There's only a little bit of a sprig coming up right there, if you can see. Just move that away. You can see that That's the only little chive that's coming up. So I don't think I'm going to be planting out the chives, but the rest of the seedlings need potting, and I'm still going to keep them inside for now in the pots, but they definitely need some soil. So let's get that done. So I'll be working over my garden bed just like this so that I don't miss any of my soil while I'm working. And I'm going to be doing the broccolis and the beetroot today, and we'll also be doing the pak choy. So the rocket and the mizuna will be going into my lettuce box that I'll do later on. Start with the broccoli. The nice thing is these pots are biodegradable, so I'm just going to plant the whole pot inside. Break it up at the bottom a little bit. Just take out the bottom piece so it's nice and open for the roots to come out. Stick it into the soil like that and just cover it up with a little bit of soil. Let's put a little bit of soil on top and even just collect some soil. Just sprinkle it over just like that. Now these roots can go through the entire pot and make the plant big and strong, and hopefully we won't have leggy plants for much longer. And there we are. And then all that's left is to dose these with a little bit of seaweed solution. I'm going to do it only half strength because the seedlings are really small. So I don't know if you can see the little roots already coming through the bottom of this pot. This way, planting the whole pot inside the soil makes for less disturbance, because I'm not going to separate the plants out yet. They're not strong enough, so they need to grow a little bit more. So this is a good way to get your seedlings to get stronger. So I'll be mixing up this seaweed solution to give the little seedlings a bit of a feed, but it's important to make it only the half the strength that you would normally make, because the seedlings are still so small. So I'll mix this up and we'll be giving a feed to our little seedlings. It's important when putting the seaweed solution on your little plants, make sure they're already wet and not dry. Now I've got this little tray. Now we can easily carry them around. Now, before we do anything else, we're going to give the soil a very good soaking. Now we've done good soaking, we're going to plant some seeds and some seedlings. We've got Mizuna and Rocket to plant. First, we dig a little hole so that the pot will fit in there. And this is the Mizuna. We'll do the same by removing the bottom bit, like we did yesterday. But at this stage, I can see a lot of the roots there yet. So I'm just going to plant as is, and we can always spread it out later if we need to. I think for this I need my hands. There we go. That's all done. Now, these are for the other planter. For the rest of the pot, I'm going to be seeding a few lettuces. This is a mixed lettuce pack. The seeds, so we'll be just sowing on the side of the planter. They take about 28 days from seed to harvest, so it's quite quick. By the end of the month, I'll be harvesting some nice lettuce for Rusty and for us to use. So this packet can be planted any time of year, right through autumn and winter. Sow and grow. That is going to work wonderfully. Now these seeds are teeny tiny, and I will be sowing them thinly. Our lettuce planter is sowed. We've got the seedlings in. Now, these seedlings should emerge within 10 days, and I can harvest them within 28 days. So I'm very excited to see what's gonna happen. Thank you for watching my video today. If you enjoyed it, please like and subscribe, and I'll love to have you on my channel. And this is all I have for you today, but we will continue and keep an eye on the seedlings, and I will show you how it progresses in the future. So, I'll see you soon in the next video. Bye for now.